Today's matchup: Zest, Classic, Dream, Creator, Armani, Special. 2021 GSL Season 3. Africa TV Free Cup Studio Live 2021 GSL Season 3.
Welcome back to GSL Code A. We just saw Classic in his return match fall to Zest, but it was close. It felt like Classic actually could take it. Felt like he was ahead there in Game 5, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, all those mind gain and decision making of taking the expansion much quicker than Zest. I really like that move, but however, the one mistake at the end that Classic has done just pretty much ruined all those plans that he made, and Zest just made it into Code S.
Well, that's kind of where Zest belongs, so can't hate him for it. Our next match going to be a Dream going up against Creator. Dream has been back from the military for a couple years now. And I tell you, he keeps getting better and better, and buffer and buffer. Once upon a time it was, and you guys are going to think I'm joking or it's memey or something, but once upon a time it was only Protoss players that lifted, man. And now we're starting to get some Terrans out there that are put on that muscle mass.
I heard Dream has been performing really, really well after he has done with his military vid in 2019. And we are looking at Creator. He hasn't done much performance here.
No, he's kind of been a tragic story, honestly. Like, he was around in Wings of Liberty and he was really good back then.
I saw him on Wings of Liberty. He likes to go fast upgrade. I think a lot of upgrade Protoss, I should say.
He was like the double forge guy in the beginning. And he even got second place at the 2012 World Championship, where he lost to Parting in the finals. But since then, he's had a harder time. He's a good player, but he's a Code A guy. He doesn't make it into Code S that often anymore. And he's actually, I don't know if you knew this, Scan, but he is the biggest rager that we have in the pro StarCraft 2 Korean scene.
Who was?
Creator? He gets very angry when he messes up.
Ooh, that is not going to be looking good.
All right, we are going to go into Blackburn for Game 1.
3. Code A. Good Game Gaming. Dream. Team Envy, Creator.
All right, as Tasteless would say, the Battle of the Glasses. So, Blackburn, kind of a wild map.
Yeah, there's a lot of slow zone on the 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock side. And we see the scouting pattern by Creator. I think he's finding all those proxy building, I suppose. However, Dream is going to play standard here. It is going to be 17 scout. Okay, maybe 18 scout.
Yeah, it looks like he is going for double gas, huh?
Yeah. So he was building the second depot for the wall. Interesting move.
Yeah, just gonna kind of utilize that so he can't be scouted. Now the core goes down. It looks like it should be a Nexus coming up for Creator next. What do you think we're going to be seeing here from Dream? What is this double gas one base build?
Double gas. So it really depends on how much of a workers you have inside of the refinery. But I have a feeling he might go one Reaper factory into Reactor and Hellion expand maybe?
Okay.
But never mind, he's mining the double gas with the 3 workers, so we may see Star Pro follow up. Maybe it could be all in, but we gotta see more here.
Well, there is the reactor coming, but the factory's far enough back. Like, I could see this being a possible mine drop, I could see this being
Oh
a
yes,
possible Banshee as well. Like we don't really see one-base Banshee openers, but just the placement of the factory is very well hidden, right?
yes. I'm going to expect to see some Widowmine drop with the Armory follow-up. We see the
Oh yeah, that could be
Widowmine.
it.
Widowmine is on the way. 2 Marine production also on the way, but the Adept, it is going to scout. There is no expansion at Dreams Natural.
And it's not going to be able to see anything because of how far back that factory is as well.
Will he be able to see the high ground CC if he ever builds?
Yeah, I think he'd probably just put it out of range so that it's hard for him to really
The
figure out what's
Reaper
going
will
on.
go down.
Okay, so Stargate is up for Creator. Phoenix starting, yep, you were right. It is going to be that Armory. So, quick cloaked mine drop.
Yeah, I think Creator is also aware of this build. He's already building. No, he's not building. So he'll be building Phoenix
Yeah.
to counter the medevac here.
Looks like he's just going to pull those up for a little bit. That's kind of standard, right? Is that you generally wait for like 3 Phoenix to fly across the map with them. So gets the tech lab on the factory and just going to instantly fly across the map now with this medevac.
Ooh, 6 versus 3.
And the Adepts definitely can win this one.
I think Marines are trapped, and I don't think this is a good trade for Dream, but at the same time, here is going to be the Widow Mine drop, but the Phoenix is already here, picking up 2 Widow Mines.
Oh, okay, well they pick it up, but I mean, you can't kill it like that, so down it goes, and oh, the other one burrows as well! Oh, so much damage, but you know what, he doesn't lose the Phoenixes, and now he doesn't have the energy to pick up, things not going so well for Creator.
Ooh, look at that production time. We see Thor is on the way.
A Thor? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, a Thor opening. We never see this.
I
Bunny
think
did
Oracle
one
will
of
get
this.
sniped by the Widow Mine.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's not what he wants. Oh no, the
Oh no, it gets worse. Creator is in so much trouble now. Thor is going to drop. Oh, and he's bringing his SCVs.
So he knows he can end the game here. He's bringing all the, not every SCV, but quite a lot of SCV. We'll be doing auto repair.
Is this going to be enough to actually kill him?
I think
he
so.
Still has, actually, I'm sure he has like 8 Marines, right?
Yeah, that Widow Mine is pretty much buying some time, and this Widow Mine, okay.
Well,
Marines.
that was a dominating game right there.
I think it's already over.
Yeah.
Everything is unpowered. Gateway, robotic facility, everything is unpowered. All he has is Stargate. What are you going to do with Stargate?
No, nothing really. I mean, Thor is going to wreck anything that comes out of that building right
If
now.
he ever snipes medevac that has Thor's inside, that would have been amazing, but I don't think it's going to even happen.
No, there's really no way. He drills his probes here, but of course he's not going to end up winning this.
Yeah, look at that auto repair. It's so fast. Auto repair is just going to help that Thor stay alive, picking up all those probes.
Oh my god, like, he killed 3 SCVs there and lost 21 probes. Out comes a Viking, which is going to land, putting down that massive damage against these probes as well.
If I log in StarCraft 2, I'm going to try this build. I really like it.
I know, this is crazy. That's like a very cool take on the mine drop into Thor build.
That was a spicy build.
Yeah, Creator,
I really love it.
Creator can't be too happy with that. Like he was just destroyed. We did have like one Thor build this year. Towards the beginning of the year, Bunny had like an insane all-in where it was, I believe he actually started with a few Hellions into the Cloaked Mine Drop into the Thor push. So it was very similar to this, but this looks like maybe a slightly more refined one, just skipping out in the Hellions made by Dream. So cool first game. Definitely a nice cheese for everyone to try on the ladder.
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
Aaron Mamara's going to go up, man.
So the second map, it is going to be Light Shade. I've heard Terran players do not like to play on Light Shade. Is that true?
Well, I hate to say it, but Terran players have been known from time to time to complain about things.
Just like StarCraft 1 Zerg players.
Yeah. Well, I think StarCraft 1 Terran players as well, honestly. But yeah, we'll see what how this looks. The map was chosen by Creator, so definitely not Dream's pick. It's the map that Creator feels best on. And we'll see if he can take it here against Dream. Let's get into set number 2.
GSL Season 3, Code A. Good Game Gaming, Dream. Team Envy, Creator.
Creator actually kind of gave a little bit of a smirk there at the end when he lost. He didn't seem as heated as he gets sometimes. Occasionally when he loses here, he'll end up like hitting the table and yelling a little bit and whatnot, and looks really flustered sometimes, but maybe he's fixed his mentality a little bit.
I'm looking at very carefully of Terran's build order. We don't see second refinery going up.
Maybe a more standard opener here. I don't think you'd use a build like that twice, right?
Yeah, but I think this time Dream will be playing standard. He was planning to go for 18 scout. Okay, he will go scout, and there's a harassment going on by the probe.
Yeah, not gonna get too much done there, but core going down.
Okay, we'll be more likely seeing one Marine to expansion by Dream.
Possibly into factory right after that.
I think it will be reactor. CC
Reactor.
into reactor and building a second depot. Yeah, there's a reactor follow-up.
Okay. Do you think it's a 3cc build here, or?
We might have to see a little bit more whether he's going to be building 2 more barracks or is he going to put down a factory. He does have enough Vespene gas, but he's not building a factory yet. Okay, here's the second barracks coming up, so it is going to be 3 racks.
Yeah, this has actually gained some popularity lately. Do you ever use this one on the ladder?
Yeah, I do. I often do it with the 5-minute steam pack rush. That's the most of the Terran players usually do with the 1 Marine expansion. And here will be second barracks going up. So it looks like it is going to be 3 racks with the +1 attack.
What build do you like to run into against Protoss with this 3 racks? Stargate or Twilight?
The optimal choice for Protoss, I think it would be the Twilight with the Blink Stalker.
Yeah, I feel like that's better against this than Stargate. I think if you go Stargate here, it's a little bit dicey.
So we see Twilight. Twilight is going up.
Of course, he
But
doesn't know
what is
yet.
that pylon at 1 o'clock? Is he gonna be building Dark Shrine?
Oh, yeah,
Whoa.
he is. Okay. And a gateway there for the quick warpins. Well, that could do well.
Ooh, that 5 Marine is coming from the behind. Will be trapping or maybe really not be able to pick off the depth.
Let's pull back for now here.
Interesting move.
Shade just going to go past, not really going to find anything though. Still unsure what he's doing. Well, now we could just kind of wait and see if the DT gets in with no scans available.
Ooh, combat shield on the way. So here's a little bit of a option for Terran, whether you want to get the +1 attack with the steam pack or no +1 but shield, combat shield. We see no eBay so far, and Dark Shrine, it is going to be complete very soon.
Yeah, that's looking a little bit tough here for Dream. I mean, he's going to have a really strong army. He's starting to produce Marauders as well. But this is not like a quick third base build or something from Creator.
Yeah, I think it is going to be the time for Dream to move out. Here it is going to be the SCV.
Yeah, with the SCVs being pulled, like this is a very aggressive play right now. But DTs are coming down.
EB on the way. Has enough energy for 1 scanner.
Yeah, he sees the Marauders going. He sees like no SCVs there as well. So we're going to have to see him play very defensively at home. The DT's getting in now. Shield batteries being made.
Immortal is going to come out very soon. I think this is a little bit of a trouble for Dream, in my opinion.
Yeah, it definitely looks that way. He has that shield battery up. Oh, the
Nice
Immortal gets picked
catch.
off so quickly. The damage output here of the Stim Marines and Marauders is so high. Targeting down the high energy shield battery gets it.
Ooh, I think he will just ignore that robotic facility and go inside it maybe? Okay, here he goes in, but does he have enough orbiter energy to use scanner? But I guess he doesn't have enough energy. He will try to do his best to pick off all the probes, all the army.
Yeah, I mean, he ends up killing a decent amount of probes, honestly. But still, we have a lot of probes left over. Looks like that DT gonna be pushed out. If he can just get a turret down. Stims and scans, does pick off that DT. Okay, so 30 probes against 16 SCVs, but we do have mules. I like the tech, obviously, a lot more for Protoss, though, right?
Yes.
Like, he's got Immortal, he's got the Dark Shrine, he's got a Twilight out.
And he also has Chrono Boost. He can always boost those pro production whenever he needs or army.
Yeah.
And I think Dream is in a little bit of a trouble here. He needs those energy or missile turret in order to stop that DT.
And I feel like he
I
needs to
think-
get to medevac immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
I
his
think
units
this
are
game is
so
going,
soft.
becoming messy for Dream. I don't think that's what he wanted to happen.
No, the DT, it seemed like it was a very good counter. Just it
was-
got so sloppy for him, right? Like, he has 2 DTs at home he has to deal with and 1 in the push, which means he can't even utilize mules anymore to support his economy after pulling SCVs. He got enough probes that he hasn't left the game yet. But, like, I'm trying to think of ways to come back here, and it just, like, he'd have to do, like, some sort of overwhelming push with medevacs, I think, right?
Oh, that was a sick probe pick off. I guess that Marine wanted to pick up a little bit of a probe, but I guess it didn't work well. Archon is on the way.
Yeah, the DTs aren't going to be so useful anymore. Any sort of drop harassment would be amazing, though, right? Like Immortal or Archon or both Stalker, and like really anything he can do. Couple of bunkers going up here for Dream.
I'm also looking at carefully whether is Creator gonna go for third expand or is he going to commit to finish the game. He's building robotic support bay. Should be Colossus in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he probably will do that. I could see him though, like possibly he could go Disruptor because it's just like mass bio coming at him. I could even see possibly like Prism Speed would be kind of fun, but I don't know that he definitely needs it. Because like with Prism Speed here, you know your opponent is not going to have Vikings anytime soon.
That is true.
And you can kind of just like really run around him. Okay, third Nexus is coming up. The medevacs are being made. This should be an all-in push coming out of Dream as soon as possible. I think it's like if he goes 4 medevacs and just goes, that's probably his best chance to win. You have anything else you think he can do?
When I look at the supply count, it might be still doable for Dream if he puts down the dirt immediately, but I don't see him putting. Okay, he's putting down. Okay, yes, he's putting down the third CC.
I'm actually a little bit surprised. Maybe I'm a pessimist, but it feels like Creator is in a position where you think there's real comeback potential in like a macro game for Dream?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No, because when I see Colossus, I think I'm dead. Because I usually do, what is it? Select all the army with F2 and then just A move.
Oh, okay.
That's what I usually do when I play Terran, and I know how strong Colossus is. So I think it is going to be looking scary. Army ball for Creator. That DT is still doing the job here.
Yeah, not too bad. That's a few. 4 fall. Kills off the DT tech. That's kind of nice. Gateway pylon as well. But yeah, the army is really shaping up a lot better here for Creator, but it's not like that big of an army. We actually have a lot of Marines, a lot of Marauders. You know, I guess there's like a chance here as Dream moves out that maybe he can get some damage done.
Ooh, 5 more gate is going up. But how is he gonna be stopping the Colossus? The number of Colossus getting higher and higher now.
Yeah, I think you have to avoid the Colossus unless they mess up, right? Like if they mess up, a big arc of Marauders could take it down, but it's not like he can make Vikings right now.
He's also not making Viking at all yet.
Yeah.
He's just turtling up, trying to get his 3rd CC. I think he might need to do a little bit of harassment, so we see a 2 Widow Mines drop coming. But I think it's spotted. Oh, Crater is a little late with the reaction, but he will pull back the probe.
Alright, that goes off. An okay hit, I guess. I think he got a sentry in there. And only gonna get a probe, but you know, he has the armory up, so that's gonna be a little bit annoying to deal with. Alright, cleans it up.
Ooh, he's bringing a little bit of an army. What is this army going to do?
I'm not sure about that move. Doesn't really find anything right there. Gets a probe.
Okay, well, just 2 Colossus. Or Colossi. 2 Colossi into Immortal. And preparing for Charge Lot. And we see EMP Shockwave upgrade is on the way for Dream.
So, the one thing I gotta say, like, seeing enhanced shockwaves being made right now, that's like, I like this about Dream. There's only a very few Terran players that get Ghosts out before they see High Templars, and Dream is one of those, right? Like Maru would be another one where so many Terrans, they like play and then they get Psystorm and they're like, all right, Ghost Academy. Whereas he gets it ahead of time, so he's kind of ready for that. Obviously not as useful against the Colossi. Not that it's terrible. It's obviously, you know, it's always nice to take away the shields, but it's not the first thing people are thinking of.
I am also curious why Creator is cutting so much of a worker production here.
Right?
Yeah. Like he was leading in the middle of the game with the Dark Templar move, but now when we look at the supply count, Dream is making a comeback here.
It's funny how this has worked out, actually, because like if we take the game state that it was in after the initial rush and the DT, it looked so good for Creator in my opinion, but now Dream has actually surpassed him in supply. He's starting to make Liberators now, which is nice. He already has his Ghosts out. Psystorm just starting now for Creator. Now, I don't think Creator's dead, but Dream certainly has made a nice comeback so far.
Yeah. Here is a couple of a siege tank will be sieged at the 3rd expand. Double upgrade on the way, 50% done. Looking great for Dream at the moment.
It's kind of weird, like he's ahead on the upgrades. There is a 2nd Robo and Disruptors starting though for Creator, which is really going to add so much power to his army.
Yeah, the Disruptors is so annoying. It's hard to dodge at the same time. But here is going to be the 4th expand at the 6 o'clock for Dream.
Yeah, defensive Disruptors make it so hard to actually like commit and kill a position. Dark Shrine being remade here as well. Dream just kind of spreading out around the map, and his composition at the moment, he's got like, what was it, 2-3 tanks, 2 Liberators, and other than that, it's really just bio. So it's like, this is a great composition for running around and harassing edges and stuff, but it's hard to take a full engagement against Robo units with this. He definitely needs like either a lot of ranged Liberators or a lot of siege tanks, something like that.
So 2-2 upgrade is done. I think when you start to see a lot of Disruptors, oh, gotta be careful.
Yeah, runs away.
So when you start to see a lot of Disruptors, I heard you gotta be preparing for Mass Liberator.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I think that the only 2 things that really work are Mass Liberator and Mass Siege Tank. And yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of a personal preference. Like I see some players like TY, before he went to the military, would lean towards the siege tanks a bit more, but definitely Liberators I think are a good play. And we don't really see that, you know? A lot of good Terran players, like they get... Oh my god! That was like 20 supply of good stuff. There was like 3 ghosts in there.
Oh no.
Man. Okay, well, that hurts as well. Does get a...
Oh, another
no.
10 supply just disappears. Oh, that actually hurts. For Dream.
He's losing a lot of units at the moment, but you know what? He's expanding a lot. Let's see if he can hold on against this incoming attack. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's a good time to attack right there.
Nice EMP earlier.
Looks like carrier tech on the way here for Creator. He's taking a lot of bases. He's got a really strong army. As long as Creator does not like suicide in, I like him pushing a little bit. But as long as he doesn't push in too quickly, I think he's good. I think he's got it.
That's so much about disruptors and side storms. Oh. Okay. Even trade?
Well, yeah, this is just the amount of splash damage in there. You just, like, Dream... Okay, he's starting ship weapons, so that tells us at least that he's going to add something else. Okay, some Vikings. And I mean, Vikings will help. It'll make his composition a bit better, but it doesn't deal with everything.
I would like to see some fusion core being built, but I don't see it yet.
Absolutely. I gotta agree with that. I think fusion core
How
would be really
is he
important.
going to... Okay.
Well, this is like a sick arc that Dream takes there.
Yeah, that's a nice pick of... nice picking up all those disruptors at the front line.
The Psystorm, so covering his army. He does pick off like a couple Archons there as well. Good micro from Dream, good splitting and spreading. But the overall army Creator is so strong at this time.
Yeah, those Colossus are doing so much of a good damage from the behind.
Okay, well, continues to push in. He's up on a very healthy 78 probes at this point. There are some Vikings joining the battle. Can definitely help a bit. DT's coming in, blinking back. Oh god, he's going for the kill.
Ooh.
Coming forward, the Vikings are actually going to help pick off these Colossi, so if he can keep the main part of his army alive, he might be able to break it.
That Colossus
Oh.
is finally getting picked off. I think it might be still doable for Dream.
He's picking off quite a bit. Those Immortals, though, just providing such a backbone of this army against all of these Marauders. More Zealots coming up from that prism.
That Colossus needs to be fall. It will be going down.
I think this is it. I think he's dead. Yeah, huge hit there onto those Marauders. And Dream just having to run back. The Immortals dealing gigantic amounts of damage, keeping his army alive. A nice EMP comes down. But as more and more Zealots get warped in, this seems impossible for Dream to hold on. Like,
yeah, I think
he took a lot of damage there.
I think he should have done something right before he loses like 20 supply of his army by the disruptor earlier in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
I think that could have been a huge mistake where he started to fall behind. Like after the one mistake he made, he started to make multiple mistakes here and there.
It becomes really hard when they get in your face with a composition this tough with this many robo units, especially when you've stayed on bio for so long and not adding anything else. Look at this, as more Zealots come in. I mean, great EMPs, we have great micro coming out.
Is that 3 High Templars inside of Warp Prison?
I think it is.
It is going to be Storm Drop. Ooh.
Yeah, adding a lot of damage into there. Here come out those Disruptor Rolls. Actually kills them both. Very well targeted. But the Immortals have stayed alive forever. These things must have so many kills by now. And that's it. GG. Creator takes game number 2. But I honestly, watching game number 2, it didn't give me the feeling that Creator was like a lot better than Dream or anything. Like the opening build orders went to Creator pretty heavily. And Dream fought back reasonably well.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, like he was able to max out. He had good upgrades. But he did that thing a lot of Terrans do where they don't have the higher tech units. And I've just never seen Bio be able to take out mass robo units, right?
I kind of want to see Dream going for super fast scout and doing eBay rush. That's what usually Maru does.
Yeah, yeah.
When I play StarCraft 2, I usually look at Maru's VOD or his tournament games and learn from him. He usually does eBay rush all the time.
Yeah, very often, very often.
I would like to see how...
It can throw a Protoss quite far off.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you have to
delaying
kind of chrono out a
yes.
Zealot a lot of the time
Yes.
and get the gas going. All right, we are ready for set
GSL
number 3
Season
on
3.
Romanticide.
Kode.
Uh-oh. Okay, never mind.
Big Game Gaming.
I lied.
Yeah, no, we start a little bit after they actually start on GSL. Repositioning himself in his chair.
Team NV. Creator.
So yeah, Creator, he is able to take that one. Now, Romanticide is the map where you can kind of get that free third. It is the map, like you pointed out before, we can see Mech in against Protoss. I don't know if we're going to see that from Dream. Dream plays like a pretty strong Mech in TVT and TVZ. He definitely is capable of doing it. I'm trying to remember if I've seen him go Mech in Terran versus Protoss, and I can't recall him going Mech in this matchup. But I think he is one of the stronger bio players in Korea for the matchup, so not too surprising.
18 scout by Dream. Classic. Scouting time.
And he'll get across and see that nothing is amiss as Creator is about to throw down his Nexus here. Throwing it down there before the... Oh no, he does go core first, never mind.
Core first.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, just kind of a stylistic thing. You can really do either one. So throws down his Nexus as the SCV comes up. And now we wait a little bit. Obviously that command center coming down from Dream.
I see no reactor on the way. Maybe it could be a factory first. Yeah, he's saving up those Vespene gas. So yes, this is going to be factory. And will be a reactor probably soon. Yes.
Yeah. Little proxy pylon here from Creator.
Interesting. Another proxy pylon. Is he going to do the same build just like previous game once again?
I don't think so. That would be really weird if he does exactly the same, like going DT immediately. Okay, it's a Stargate, yeah. Felt a bit more like a Stargate positioning for that pylon.
Dream is also scouting the 6 o'clock, whether there's any proxy building or whatnot. I think he's a little bit aware of any proxy building outside. What is that building at the 6 o'clock?
6? Oh.
Ooh.
Starport. Oh, okay, so a quick Hellion drop. Definitely looks like that's what it's going to end up being. Going to shade this through to slow down that CC little. Oh,
couldn't
he gets
get
it.
in.
Nice.
Another SCV comes about.
Yeah, he really wants to finish that CC. Put some damage down. And there you go. Going to be able to finish that up. Some nice micro from Dream.
Another 2 Hellion will be on the way, but the Oracle is also on the way as well. So I think
a lot of potential for damage on both sides.
Whoever reacts first will have better defending of this harassment.
Yeah, he's actually just running in now with 2 Hellions, which is going to make the drop have less Hellions in it, which makes me a little bit nervous. Because I think you really want to be like one-balling the probes as much as possible, but I guess, you know, it's open, so why not go in? Oracle just kind of waiting there behind.
Is he waiting for the second Oracle so he can one-shot the worker all the time?
This is such a funny game. Like, he went proxy starport to drop the Hellions in, but he can just run them in. All right, well, in comes the Oracle now, going after some of these SCVs. Already 6 probes have died. SCV's going to start falling in big numbers as well.
Gotta pay attention to those workers, but at the same time, those 2 Adepts will get inside of main base.
Yeah, looks like he goes back to his bunker that has 1 Marine in it. Oh my god, the Hellions are still alive over here. 12 probe kills already.
This game is not looking pretty, but the Cyclone will get picked. Okay, not getting picking up.
And now the SCVs are really starting to fall here. A lot of them getting quite low indeed.
I think he should have locked on that the higher energy one. I think that was a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, I think it was auto lock on. He didn't turn it off. All right, the Oracle's gonna fly out for now. So 19 SCVs against 35 probes.
I think that scouting Oracle will see the starport.
What else can he do with the starport right now? Like he has that medevac, but it hasn't really done anything for him.
Nothing, I think.
Yeah, it seems
Crater
that way.
will just take another expansion here. Yeah, he just put down the third Nexus already. He doesn't need to end the game. He just can just snowball here.
Yeah, and I mean, with the Oracles for scouting,
yeah.
Once again, we have a pretty rough position for Dream. Both of these guys playing kind of fast and loose.
He lets that adapt in. Oh, he locked his Cyclone. So that's a little bit of a mistake going on. Dream needs to make some decision making. Okay, here is 2 Cyclones drop incoming.
You don't actually see that all that often. Maybe he'll just go down and kill the Stargate or something.
What can you really do with 2 Cyclones?
Not that much, honestly, because like if you have the medevac, it's for like kind of pickup micro, which will break the lock on, so they're just not. I mean, you can like maybe it's just for evacuating them, like you try to lock onto something and get them out of there with a boost, but yeah, it doesn't feel like he's gonna get much done with it, honestly. Okay, well, Blink on the way. Stim coming up here for Dream. Definitely liking this game for Creator. Much, much more. A lot more workers at the moment.
It is going to be much easier for Creator to defend the third expansion at any time when he wants. Here is some random pylon will be built at 1 o'clock. I think he's getting all those route, like whether he's sending the medevac towards the 1 o'clock or whatnot.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind him throwing up a gateway over across the map as well, just for quicker warp-ins, because I think there's a possibility. Yeah, he throws it down there. There's a possibility, I think, to go in and even kill Dream. If Dream tried to throw down 3rd CC, for instance, you could definitely go up and force a cancel on it. I think Dream has to turtle pretty heavily, or Creator could end up, as these gates finish, he gets a couple rounds out, getting him with the Blink Stalkers.
Here is a single Siege tank. Steam pack, it is going to be finished.
Yeah, so this is the push from Dream.
I think this is going to be pretty much all in by Dream. I don't see any third command center yet. Oh my god.
Oh, pretty one-sided there. Okay, comes up and goes after the tech lab. Maybe thought it was a Stim in there. It's actually the wrong one. Stim was in the other one. Yeah, gets the mines as they come out as well. Wow, the Oracle's actually doing a lot of damage here.
The Oracles are so strong. And here is the Marine with the 1 Cyclone. Okay, he did put down the 3rd CC. I guess he decided that he can't really finish the game.
I want to see, I want to see Creator just go across the map and attack now that he put down the 3rd CC. I think it's perfect timing for him. He should, that 3rd CC is not going to be staying up for long. What is going on right now that Creator looks upset? He's like talking to himself and stuff. He just moved around his chair a lot. Okay, well, Stalker's coming up. He's killing off a few Marines here and blinking away.
Oh, that is a lot of Zealot.
Yeah, with that charge upgrade, with that +1, kind of just destroy through here.
Okay, when we look at the supply gap, it is so huge.
Yeah, kills off the mines, forces the cancel there. Kind of wild. Oh, that's a little bit sloppy right there from Creator, but doesn't actually matter. Throws down a couple force fields, which actually make his Zealots stay way far back. Lifts up the tank and blinks forward to pick it off. Nice pick off there. More Zealots coming in.
Yeah, every single battle right now the Creator is making, he's earning all those benefits.
And throwing down these force fields, and Creator continues to just take the battle. And honestly, it's working. He's just so far ahead at this point. Dream kind of falling apart. Is microing back as best he can. Brings up the mines for the burrow. I don't think we actually have an observer in here, so those are going to cause a bit of a problem. And just, I mean, look at this. The Archon coming in being so tanky. Lifting it up with that Prism.
Oh.
I think we're going to be seeing GG. Yeah. Creator takes the lead 2-1. And it's just, I feel like these games have been all about the openings.
Creator is keep saying something to himself, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, he's eating a chocolate.
Well, Dream, I mean, it's kind of funny, right? He had this plan for the Hellion drops. He had this proxy starport.
Yeah,
and then just all Creator's units were on the other side of the map, so he just ran them in. Which actually, I think he got less damage because he ran 2 and then he ran 2. Whereas if you have 4, you massacre probes. 2, you have to micro heavily and everything. It's a bit harder. Not the cleanest game. 2,000 atmospheres going to be map 4. See if Dream can start to come back. He's been doing really well in Code S lately. So if he drops out in Code A, that is a big setback for him. Creator ready for it.
I hope Dream makes some better decision making this time.
All right, let's do it. Set number 4.
GSL Season 3, Code A. Good Game Gaming, Dream. Team NV, Creator.
Kind of stressful here for Dream. You know, he's on the ropes against Creator, who, you know, honestly, like just looking at their results for the past year, Dream has been much, much stronger than Creator.
That is absolutely true.
Like, Creator actually hasn't made it into Code S this season, or this year. And, you know, the thing is, he makes it in, I would say, I don't have a perfect memory of this, but, like, he makes it in sometimes, right? Like, maybe slightly less than half the time he's in Code S. Whereas Dream kind of has been a mainstay. You know, he's makes it out of the round of 16 a lot as well. He puts up some really great games. But some of these openings just haven't gone his way. Should he be pulling back, do you think, into like more standard openers so that he can deflect what Creator is doing rather than trying to hit the first punch?
I kind of agree, but I think Dream has to do something with the Widow Mine drop, just like the first game, in order to make some comeback here. He has been playing kind of like a standard opening most of the time, but he wasn't making all those moves like successful. All those moves that he has done, it wasn't working really well. He was getting countered by the Oracle, and he was defending really well. He's just constantly losing army.
Yeah, he just took so much more damage. Like, didn't really have anything to produce that hit the air to push those Oracles back, unfortunately. But the thing is, yeah, he chose these builds, but there's a little bit of luck in that, right? You don't know what your opponent's going to choose to do. You're kind of taking percentage risks and everything, and I mean, that can be rough. Sometimes it's just not your day as far as build order choice.
So what we are seeing right now, it is going to be 3 racks once again.
Looks like game 2.
Yes.
And Twilight.
Ooh.
But is it going to be Twilight DT? I don't think so. I think it's probably going to be Blink this time, right?
Yeah, it is going to be Blink most likely. I kind of want to see eBay putting down this time instead of going combat shield.
Is that always the choice? Like combat shield or +1 with this build?
I find +1 is much stronger compared to getting combat shield in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because when I see Bjorn doing 3 racks, he always go for +1.
Yeah.
And he just murder every single unit he sees at the front. And he just pretty much tries to end the game as soon as possible. And I still don't see eBay going up for Dream.
Yeah, his second tech lab is, though. I bet you he'll just go for combat shield. I'd be surprised if he prepared one of the games to be combat shield and the other would be a +1. It seems more likely that it's like a stylistic choice and he just prefers combat shield. Yeah, he starts up that combat shield. And the Robo coming up. Pretty standard here. Now, this might actually end up being not as bad if it's one of these like 2-gate Blink Robo third base builds, which are pretty popular right now for Protoss. If it's only 2-gate, like I could see as the Marauders come out, him having some trouble holding on.
I think this is going to be a very quick third Nexus. Oh yes,
Yeah, it
I
is.
see the third Nexus already. Just like StarCraft 1, 2-gate off into 3 Nexus.
Yeah. Except they have Blink.
But here's something I find different. He built a. Did he build a bunker in the second game? I think he didn't.
Think here.
I
Yeah,
don't-
he did. Yeah, he did.
He did?
Yeah, he had 1 Marine in it, actually, that he
Ah.
left when he went. Because I remember the DT actually started attacking that instead of the SCVs.
Okay, so
Yep.
this time it is going to be the same build as game number 2, but
Oh, he has
I
enough
don't
units to
think-
just wreck through here, I think.
I don't think Crater. No, okay, he just saw the army is coming, but does he have enough army to hold this the number of a Marine with the Marauders?
I don't think so.
Here is the overcharge.
I mean, the overcharge is doing some work, but the damage output is just too high here. And wait a minute, as the probes come up, maybe he should have targeted down that battery first.
Ooh, a lot of probes getting picked off, but the overcharge is finally ends.
My God. Overcharge is all right.
I wonder if the result would have been different if he gotten the +1 instead of combat shield, because the damage is higher.
Yeah,
And,
much.
and you don't have medevac anyways, you're just gonna throw your army away. So that's my personal opinion about it, about getting +1 instead of combat shield. But
Well,
I
it's
don't
going-
think it was a good trade for Dream, or was it a good trade?
No, I agree. I don't think it was that good, honestly. Like he got 10 probes, but already Crater is back up on the the same worker count. But the second attack might correct this, right? He's going up to 5 racks, which is like a very heavy 2-base play.
2 base.
Yeah, he's pumping out medevacs now 2 at a time. He's going to have concussive shells and +1. This is going to be a hard army to deal with. But there are a lot of gates on the way. He's going to have charge, like finishing just as he gets there. 6 more gates. Yeah, so it's going to be like 8 gates plus 1 Robo Mortal. And he has charge and batteries. So let's see how this goes. I think he needs to slow him down a little bit.
Is that 2 Widowmine inside of medevac?
I think so.
Oh,
No,
never
no,
mind,
it's
Marauder.
never mind. Yeah, so he's bringing his Stalkers forward. He might be able to slow him down just slightly with this. Of course, you don't want to lose any.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's going to back up. Took some damage there. Oh my God, his army is very small comparatively right now. All right, medevac's coming up for those heals.
Where is the army? I don't see much of an army for Crater. I think he's just about to finish all those warp gates.
Yeah, he has 8 gates now. Well, 7 now that that's unpowered, but he's got an okay spread of his units here. Prism is out. Oh, I kind of like how he's doing it. Oh, the force field's not quite doing what they needed to do there. Does pick up some of these units and runs back. He does have overcharge and a cannon here to help out. Actually engaging outside the range of that
Nice
cannon.
flank from left side of the army.
And now with 2 immortals there as well. He does force stream back. Dream continuing to rally up. He still has a very high supply, and we don't have any Protoss splash damage yet.
Third CC is complete.
Similar worker counts as well. Does have those 6 medevacs, a few mines mixed in. Stimming forward, pushing those stalkers back. Oh, the big pickup here towards the main.
I think he will be just focus targeting. Okay, maybe on the pylon, maybe unpower all those gateway.
Yeah, it could be powerful, but immediately in comes Creator. Unpowers quite a few of those gateways. Backing up now. Oh, a big blink forward. So Creator very obviously going to be able to clean this up. Doesn't lose that much of his economy. In the meantime, there is another attack.
I think this was a very good trade for Dream. And now, here's a little bit of a trouble of moving out for Creator.
Yeah, Creator's
He needs to defend both of the expansion.
He's getting really low kind of on everything, right? He's lost shield batteries, he's lost cannons, he's lost army. He's not like really working towards splash damage right now. And Dream, I mean, he's still growing his medevac count. He's rallying down a lot. Look at this, 11 Marauders. That's a really solid amount of Marauders.
Second eBay will be finished. So we will most likely going to see another Doom drop. Probably behind of the mineral line this time. Oh, here's the stalkers.
Really trying to keep him out of there right now. Not even trying to bait a trap or anything. He's just like, no, don't come in.
So 2-2 upgrade is on the way for Dream.
If we don't get splash damage right away for Creator, he's going to die. Like, this army is getting too big and too strong for Dream.
I'm not sure about going Colossus at this moment.
I think any splash is definitely better than no splash, but Disruptors might be a slightly better play, do you think? Would you be going Disruptor here?
I would personally go for Disruptor and maybe getting a lot of Zealots.
Well, he's getting that Colossi tech. DT Shrine on the way. Zealots pouring out right now. Oh my god, the flank comes up here from Dream. The Stalkers switch sides on where they're going to fight. The Overcharge really helping out here, buying a lot of time. But as more Marauders come forward, he's powering through these Immortals.
Yeah, I think that Colossus is just kind of like a double-edged sword. When you get those number of Colossus ready, it's powerful, but when the number is really low or you don't have the range upgrade yet, it seems really weak.
Yeah, the single Colossus not doing that much for him, but as he gets up to a few more, like 3 Colossus with range, become pretty insane. Ghost being added in right now for Dream while he builds a 4th command center on location. Feels like he's just widening the gap right now.
Oh, that probe just got picked up. I think Creator wanted to put down the 4th Nexus.
He definitely needs his 4th, that's for sure. You can't be behind bases as Protoss.
What is that? Is that Little Mine drop?
Oh! And in the meantime, Mine's hitting a bunch of his army as well. He's down 30 army supply right now. Down in workers also.
There's one more Little Mine. Okay, we'll be loading. Nice reaction.
Yeah, but Dream just kind of keeping him busy, and the fact that he's still just on 3 bases, he is starting Disruptors now. See if that's enough to kind of start bringing him back, but Dream is making even another base. Not many Terran players you see expand this much.
True. I think Dream is making a nice move. Look at the number of Medivacs right now he has. He has 4 on the left side, 6 on the right.
Oh yeah, look at that.
If
huge amount of units ready to unload.
If Creator brings all the army to the 6 o'clock, that 4 medevac inside of the army will just try to go for the drop or maybe even delay that 4th Nexus whenever he wants.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to delay the 4th Nexus. I think he's going to force in and either kill it or cancel it. There's no units here to block whatsoever. There is a little DT counter warp in. See what that gets done. Creator finally getting on the other side of the map. Does have to cancel that 4th though. Oh, that was quickly enough. Nice EMP and snipe. DT's spread around, though, actually doing some pretty significant damage. 11 SCVs end up falling.
3-3 on the way. That single DT is still alive. 9 kills. 10 kills at the end.
Couple disruptors being made. Okay, so I think this is Creator's last idea on what to do here, right? Add in a bunch of disruptors, just have a lot of splash damage and see if you can take an insane fight. Because he's not going to be able to just expand and play a regular macro game from here. He needs to massacre the Terran army. And I mean, you know, he's got Colossi here. He's got... Oh my god, he's losing his third. Yeah, he has to just basically go all in at this point.
As disruptor shots wasn't connected. Yes.
Right, well, that's a good disruptor shot. He's going to be able to force his way up here, it looks like. But Dream has too much. I think Creator is just about done at this point. This is really his last stand with this army. He has to get in on top of the production, but then also warp home to hold on against this army. Look at Dream is making the perfect move going into the main base with his Bioforce because I mean, if you lose that Nexus, you can't even recall home. You're gonna lose all your buildings.
More Ghost Walls coming out from the barracks. Pretty much abusing from the high ground. It's so narrow. It's so hard to climb up. Look at all those army getting shred. Even okay, Immortals are still alive. Oh, nice EMP.
Yeah, that's it. GG. Dream gonna take it, tie us up 2-2. All right. Anyone's series now. Creator not too happy with that one. Yeah, it was kind of interesting, right? Because the first push, it killed like 10 probes, but he lost all of his bio. It was like a pretty good hold from Creator, it felt like. But then he just applied the pressure, went up to the 5 racks. I think that was a great choice with all the medevacs and just kind of grinding him down over time.
I'm somewhat curious why he has gone for Colossus all the time. I don't find it so useful every time when he has made it.
You prefer like Disruptor right off the bat?
Yeah, because most likely Terran doesn't have back. Okay, he would have back 3, but it is going to take some time to get those medevac ready. After losing that the bio ball in the beginning at the 5-minute mark push.
It might just be like a stylistic thing. Honestly, I like the way Trap plays it, where he just goes really quick High Templar and then fills in with Disruptor or Colossus later based on what he wants to do.
How about SOS? He goes Storm Drop, I think?
He'll go anything, man. He's crazy, but it's Storm Drop, Nexus in your main, you know, mass charge lot on 2 gold bases. SOS will do anything. All right, Oxide, going to be map number 5. Who do you think is going to take it?
Oxide, isn't that the map kind of funky way to go for the attack?
Who's playing better here, Scan, do you think?
I think Dream is making much better decision making. So I have a shot for Dream to make it into Godas.
When he's not getting really far behind in the early game, it feels like he's doing a bit better. Whereas Creator, when he gets ahead, he's able to kind of carry it forward, even though Dream kind of fights back there as well. So, yeah, I'm feeling Dream coming back, but I mean, all Creator needs is one good build order advantage, and he can take this.
I think on the last map, I have a feeling he might go for 1 base push, just like the very first game on Blackburn. Maybe the Armory with the Widowmine draw once again.
That would be crazy. Well, if he runs into the same type of build from Creator, definitely could end up working. Creator looking up at the ceiling. He's taking his glasses off here. Here's a weird question for you. Well, I don't know, because I've never worn glasses. Is it different looking at the screen with glasses on as opposed to contacts? Like, does it change it at all?
Most of the time when players are playing seriously, they don't blink their eyes.
Yeah?
And if you're wearing contact lenses, your eyes starting to get dried so quickly.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So glasses are actually better than contact lenses for pro gaming?
Yes, personally,
Okay.
yeah, personally.
No, I wouldn't. My vision is still good enough, I guess, that I don't need
2020?
glasses. No, it's not 2020 anymore, no.
What is it now?
I,
15, 20?
I don't recall, actually. It's like right above needing glasses, basically, the guy told me last time I got it tested. I'd look good in those dream glasses. All right. Very tense match coming up here. Dream. He's been doing very well in GSL lately, getting deeper and deeper all the time, putting up great matches. Creator, I mean, he's fallen from his 2012 self, but it's felt like in the past few years he's been slowly climbing back up. A trip to Code S this year would be very important for his career. Oxide is set 5. Their break is over, and it's time to see who's going to go on to Code S. The game is loading. Let's do it, guys. Dream versus Creator, Game 5.
GSL Season 3, Code A. Good Game Gaming, Dream. Team Envy, Creator.
All right. So gate on the ramp to the natural. See what Dream wants to do here. He's had some very aggressive openers. You were saying you kind of like the Blackburn build that he did, the Mind Drop Thor, something cheesy. You think?
Yeah, I would like to see once again of doing one base. We don't mind drop, but I don't see second refinery going up, so
Yeah.
he will be playing standard most likely.
I'd like to see. Actually, I guess what we haven't really seen from him yet, because he did like a Hellion drop, he did 2 3-racks plays. He did that Widow Mine game. Yeah, that's the 4 games that we've seen. We haven't seen like a more standard like Nexus into tech and then backing up into the bio, right? Or a command center rather than Nexus, but like going for something like a fast expansion for Dream into a mine drop into, you know, just the 3 racks plus 1 third command center 5 racks type of play, right? Like the very standard.
Yeah, standard one.
Yeah, and honestly, the way that they've both been playing, it feels like Dream can outplay Creator, so I'd actually like to see that build personally. But there's that React, or could it be the 3-racks play again?
It might be. We still need to see whether he's going to be putting down on the barracks or factory. When you're playing standard, I think reactor goes first before factory. But never mind, we see another barracks is going to go up.
I feel like this is a little bit weird. He's doing it 3 times in a best of 5.
Yes.
But you know what? He's running into a Starport build, so it might... A Stargate build, rather. It might not be that bad. I think this build is actually alright against Stargate, honestly.
Isn't it kind of like a rock, paper, scissors when Protoss is going for Stargate versus 3-racks Steam Rush?
Like, what do you mean?
Like a build order loss? Like build order counter?
Yeah, I think the 3-racks is good against it.
Yes.
Like, but I think you're not necessarily dead. I think if you go like Oracle, third Nexus, that's where they kill you. But if you do something a little bit more laid back, like if you go, if you go like Oracle into, or if you go Phoenix into Colossus or something, a more moderate build, I think that you have some chances. And here's the Phoenix.
So what does this mean?
Well, we're not sure yet. But yeah, I definitely think the advantage goes to Dream.
Maybe Creator is thinking that he won't do 3-racks once again because he has done it for like twice already. So he's kind of expecting to see some Widow Mine drop and that's why he's preparing for Phoenix. But here's going to be a little bit of a Marine getting picked up by a Depth.
Yeah, not too bad. Just put a little bit of pressure on there. I mean, those Adepts don't really scale well into the late game. Over on the side of Creator, he is going for Robo, so it looks like it's going to be Colossus into third likely.
Oh, the scouting at CVC's Phoenix.
He literally saw everything. He saw the Robo too. He saw two Phoenix sitting there in the Robo, and he saw where the battery is, right? So like, he actually knows everything.
I think he should know by now this is going to be another Steam Pack rush, but I don't see Dream is moving out. He should be moving out at 4:30. That's the time your army arrives at Prada's base, and at the same time Steam Pack finishes.
He is moving across with some Marines. Oh no, never mind. He's just sitting in the bush. And it's like,
here he comes.
Yeah, that's the rest of it.
But I think he's 20 seconds late. His Steam Pack is already done, but he's not earning so much except picking up 2 Adepts.
Yeah, 2 Adepts. Okay, I'm really surprised he even started the third Nexus. Does he actually have... Yeah, he has 2 ground units right now. Maybe the Nexus was actually brilliant for him to start to just buy some time here. The one Stalker microing. Oh my god, this does not look good.
Immortal will just come out at the same time. Overcharge does not help.
No, he is putting his damage out so quickly. Or Overcharge extending the life of anything it can at the moment.
Oh, that Phoenix is doing a little bit of a job here. A couple of pros will get picked off.
Yeah, he's going to have to... Well, I mean, you're not really expecting Marines to make it home from here, honestly, but I guess a few will. Okay, not too bad. And he ends up living.
Who won that trade, in your opinion?
Well, I think Dream did, but it's not the end of the world for Creator. You know, he can go into Colossus from here, like Colossus Phoenix, and play like... He has to play a little bit Turtle. Like, he has to go pretty slow into his additional bases. But I definitely think you go Colossus here. Well, obviously, right, you're on Phoenix, like, it fits, but... I think you don't make any more Phoenixes. Like, you can fly around, try some harassment, but just kind of make sure you don't take more damage.
Here is going to be another push. He's expected to see the third Nexus should be warping at 1 o'clock, the third. Right on time. One Colossus with the 5 Phoenix.
He should have 2 medevacs here in like a second.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so this, he's going to force a cancel. You can't hold this. Oh my god, look at this. He dives in, and Creator's trying his best to hold on right now. He saves the Colossi, but of course he can't.
That's very aggressive by Dream. He's just killing all the units.
I'm surprised that Creator tried to defend that. That was like very clearly not going to hold. Like, he really needed to get to 2 Colossus to have any chance of taking the third base. Yeah, you see Creator getting a little bit upset here on the screen. Yeah, throwing his head around a bit. I mean, that was rough. Losing some of his units, taking a bunch of damage on his Colossi. Lost, what, 2 Phoenixes during that? Really painful. He's trying to retake that third once again. I feel like he's too tunnel visioned on a third as opposed to building splash damage against a tier 1.5 army.
Where does Marine belong to? What tier is Marine?
Tier 1. Best tier 1 unit. But look, yeah, he just keeps throwing down the third Nexus. It's like, okay, listen, he's roaming with a very aggressive Bioforce. You have to build up the counter to this. And the counter to this is just like making your army bigger so your Colossi don't die.
When I learned StarCraft 2, whenever you see Colossus, you make Viking, but Dream is not making much of a... Okay, he's finally making Vikings.
I think if they're playing Phoenix Colossus, you have to go to 2 Starport Viking. Like, 1, you're not going to have enough. But look at this. He's trying to actually get in here and, like, finish him off. This is so rabid by Dream. Oh, my God. It might actually end up working.
Colossus will go down.
And that is going to be that. GG. Kind of an abrupt ending there. I was surprised Dream even dived on him, but honestly, Creator, he was a little bit too wasteful, a little bit too greedy with the speed of his third bases.
He is very confident with 3 racks build.
No, his micro is really pristine. Like he has some killer instinct there. I liked his roaming. It's just, if Creator had kind of fallen back on the fundamentals, right? It's like, well, my opponent's army is really big. He's roaming out there. He's looking for blood. And, you know, if he waits, if he just does like a couple more rounds out of the gateways, makes that second Colossus, and then tries to take a third base, I think he can maybe hold there, right? Instead of just like, he's like, well, 1 Colossus and 2 Stalkers, let's go. That's not an army that beats anything, you know?
Yeah, he seems unhappy.
Yeah, well, it's frustrating for him. You know, he's been a pro gamer for so long, but he has a hard time getting into Code S, and this was the 3rd season. He didn't make it in this year. So it's kind of like, that's really painful.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
But yesterday I couldn't make it into ESL.
I know, it's painful, man, but you made it last season, so.
I'll try my best next year.
Yeah, and so will Creator, you know?
All right,
and
after a full stand match, Good Game Gaming Dream defeats Creator, and he moves on to the Code S. Congratulations. Thank you.
자, 5연속 16강 진출에 성공했습니다.
This
먼저
is your
승리
5th
소감부터
consecutive
들어볼게요.
advancement to the round of 16
굉장히
Code
힘든
S. How do you feel?
경기여서 그만큼
Well, that was a very
올라가서
arduous game,
기쁘고
arduous match. It was really hard.
기쁩니다.
I'm just really
이
happy.
세트를 좀 기분 좋게 시원하게 이긴 거에 비해서 오늘 풀 세트로 좀
In the
치열하게
second
경기가
game,
됐어요.
you won
어떤 점이 힘드셨나요?
with quite a big gap, but the match overall has been pretty difficult for you. So why was that?
뭔가 2세트에 약간 빌드가 엇갈리면서 져서 그때 좀 뭔가 잘못됐다.
Ever since losing the second game, I
그때 3세트
realized that things were not going according to my
원래 딴거
plan.
준비한 거 있었는데 수정을 했거든요. 근데 그것까지 안 통해서
And there was something I was intending to use today, but I couldn't bring it
그래도
out.
오늘 경기 전반적으로 테란이 계속 때리는 입장이었고
But overall, it felt like the Terran was on the attack side and the Protoss was on the defense.
3병형 빌드를 기반으로 좀 풀어 나가셨는데
And you did go for the 3 barracks primarily in your games.
상대가 이제 제 화염차 빌드를 의식해서 불사조를 하는 게 느껴져서
Well, it felt like my
막심으로
opponent
삼패를
was aware of me going for the Hellions. That's why he went for the
세트-
Phoenix.
5세트는 좀 빌드가 괜찮았던 것 같아요.
In the 4th game and the 5th game, it felt like my builds were working pretty well
상대
against his.
살짝 있어서 괜찮게 풀렸던 것 같아요.
Yes, overall,
경기
the
끝나고
4th game,
장현우
the 5th game was
선수가
pretty good
말씀을 하시던데
on my side.
어떤 이야기 하신 거예요?
일단 수고했다고 서로 말했고.
I mean, you had a conversation after the match, right? What went through the conversation? I just said, good job, Creator. You played well today.
마지막에는 뭐 서로 사실 이 빌드가 뭐 이건데 이런데 빌드 얘기했던 것 같아요.
And we just talk about the
경기
builds.
외적인 질문도
after the game.
드려볼게요. GSL 시즌 1에서 GSL 4강 커리어 하이를 찍었었고
In GSL season 1 of this year, you achieved your career high by going to round of 4. But you were eliminated in the round of 16 in the season after.
박수호, 박영우 이 저그 선수들에게 떨어진 거거든요.
And you did get eliminated by DRG and Dark, the formidable Zerg players.
일단은
So how do you feel there?
떨어지고 너무 스스로 실망을 해서
Well, after dropping out, I was really disappointed in myself.
몇 주간 스타트를 좀 안 했어요.
For a few weeks, I actually didn't play StarCraft.
좀 멘탈 치료를 하고
So I tried to just cure my mentality first. I felt like that was the priority.
했던 것 같아요.
몇 주나 안 하셨어요? 좀 상처를 많이 받으셨나 봐요.
Well, how many weeks stream did you not play?
일주일은 아예 안 켰고요, 스타트를.
For about a week, I just didn't turn on
게임은 안
StarCraft
하고
at all.
봤어요, 다른 사람들 하는 거 온라인들.
And in the meantime, I saw other people playing on streams.
네, 조중혁 선수만
But yeah, at the time I was really in a really painful situation.
있었습니다. 그렇다면 이제 멘탈 다 잡고 돌아오셨잖아요.
But now that you're back with a cured mentality, what is your objective for this season?
무조건 높이 올라가고 싶고요.
Well, I mean, the first goal is to go as
이번 GSL 예선 준비하면서부터 좀
far as I
연습을
can.
많이 했어요. 그래서
And I practiced a lot this
좋은
season,
성적 기대하고 있습니다.
so I do expect a good
마지막으로
result.
팬들에게 한마디까지 들어보겠습니다.
So before you go, anything you want to say to your fans?
일단은 코드 S에서 좀 더 좋은 경기를
In the Code S, I'm gonna try to show a better performance to my fans.
도와준 선수들이 좀 많아요.
And there are a lot of players who help me with the scripts. There are so many, so I can't really list every one of them. So I'm just gonna separately tell them.
자기가 저 치즈 무조건 이긴대요. 2세트 빌드를.
Parting actually gave me a good advice as well.
알겠습니다. 원희삭이 무조건 이긴다 했었다. 여기까지 듣겠습니다. 다시 한번
Alright, so that was the
축하드립니다.
interview with Dream.
감사합니다.
Congratulations, thank you.
자, 이렇게 두 번째 16강 진출자 조중혁 선수 만나봤고요.
Alrighty.
계속해서
Thank you,
GSL
Andy.
이벤트 안내해드립니다.
Dream practicing with all sorts of players for this match against Creator, and he does get to advance. We'll see how far he can get again this season But I'm very excited about him. I love Dream, and I think he has a lot of potential, but I was confused about the fact that 3 games out of 5 he went for that 3 racks play.
Yeah, he is very confident with the three racks build. I kind of like it how he kept doing the build, and he made it.
All right, guys, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, our last match of the night, Special against Armani.